Hello, and thank you so much for stopping by. I am going to share another junk journal I made. This one is simpler inside. I didn't add as much bling. Someone had mentioned leave some opportunity for whoever purchases the book to add their own creativity, but it's still very nice, and I wanted to share it with you. The material I used on this, I've had it for a long time. It's just a neat texture, and I said, how fun to add it to a cover. So I did that with this one. The actual book cover, it was a really strong cardboard and I couldn't score it. So instead I created a different type of binding. This is black canvas. I really like the way this looks. I think I'm going to use this technique more often. I made sure and secured it inside so it won't fall apart from the cover, front and back cover. So as we go through this, I'll show you what I did. The border around this sign, you know when you buy material and some of the material is frayed at the end, I really like this one. It's really nice. I mean, it didn't fall apart. So what I did on this one is I just bordered it around this. This is some canvas, and I just used a stamp that said journal. Added some brads, added brads in the front and the back, and that's part of what secured this binding, this material binding to the hardcover. I like this type of ties. Those are, you're going to hear me over and over say that when you buy blankets, they wrap it with this really nice ribbon. It's really strong and sturdy. So when if you haven't gotten there now, I love blankets, so I buy a lot of blankets. So in here, as I mentioned here, the brads, I secured them in here, and then I glued them underneath this so you can see the other side. So this is really strong and sturdy. So this material binding won't come apart. So as far as the pages, beautiful pages. This is my nice scrapbook paper that I put in, and then I glued it together so it's nice and sturdy. And again, I didn't add a lot of bling to this. I made it fairly simple because whoever buys it, again I repeat myself, they can add their own creativity. This is linen paper, so it's really nice texture. And then I have these die cuts that I found at Tuesday Morning, and I love these die cuts because they're easy. You don't have to poke out all the little, extra material. They just really nice die cuts. So I will definitely be using more of these in other books. So some simple layering looks, a few folders to add things, but the material is nice. This material here has some felt on it. Feels really nice. So I'm going to keep saying that, really nice paper, because this is made with quality paper. And then you turn it. Here's another little flip, not a lot of them. I added some material here, some cutouts from different pieces of scrap paper. And then here's a little bit of a layering look. Added some really nice ribbon here. And then these pieces that I have, whenever you cut your papers to fit a book, you always have these extra scraps. So I try to put those extra scraps throughout this book. Look how pretty that pattern is. And then here's a little flip. And I glued it on this side. And then the flip is on the other page. And then I like to use, like when you cut the edges of paper, I hate to throw these away. So I put it on the other side. So that's a good way to reuse all your material. Same thing here, I cut there and put it on this side. This isn't a tuck, it's just a layering look. Photos, tickets, memories. And then here's more of that nice material. I really like the way this feels. It has like a felt look to it. And I added some canvas there. You put it up there. Just a layering look here with that extra material. Some ribbon. And then here's some more. I have so much extra like ribbon, and I just said I need to utilize it more, so I added some in this book. Another layering look. A lot of people like birds. Sometimes it's hard for me to use birds in my scrapbook paper because then you don't want to cover them up. So you just kind of have to be creative and organizing so you can still have a picture of that beautiful bird. Here's just a layering look. Here's a little flip. Put pictures front and back. And your top and bottom. And then, oops, here's some extra material. Sorry about that. And then here's some ties. When I tie my signature pages, I like to leave a little bit of a tail on it because if you wanted to add some beads or some memories or something on it, I like to have that available. And here's some ribbon down here. I have a lot of this vellum paper that has patterns on it, so I went ahead and added it to this because I just love the way that contrast looks. And here's that nice material again. Just a little layout. Here's a little flip. Here's some more of that nice ribbon I have. I'm going to start using more of the ribbon I have. I have like 2 big containers of extra ribbon, so what do I call it? My scrapbook swag, all my leftover material that I can reuse. Here it looks like I sewed this in. Here's a little tuck, match the ribbon there, front and back. And then I guess when I did that, I glued the pages together so you couldn't see that sewing piece on the other side. And then here's some nice ribbon here. It's the layering look. And then here's a little flip. Ribbon there. There I go again. When you cut the edges here, I put it on the other side. It just adds creativity and you can reuse your stuff. I do like to do this, split a piece of scrap paper between 2 pages. And then here's some ribbon here. This is just, I glued that in, so it's not a little envelope, so just a cute place to add some photos or memories, tickets to a concert. And then from this material here, I used another die cut. It's really cute. And then this is the last page. So I have some ribbon here, just a layering look. And you know, again, this one's a simpler one, but please add any comments. Let me know what you think. If you would prefer that I add more bling to them, I would really appreciate it. And please subscribe and like. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.